back another video review. And today we're looking at the Aoyi Mech Star Commander, aka just Bumblebee movie Shattered Glass Optimus Prime. It has a weird name. Like I had to look up the name on Shozy because I could not remember it for the life of me. But it'll be the right name in the video title, even if that might not be the right name. It should be. Anyways, here he is, all in his truck mode, and I do have the packaging, but I just kind of decided to not really show it because they didn't change it or anything from every other version. It's just Prime. It's no, they didn't even redo the art to be like the colors of the toy. But yeah, as you can see, this is just Bumblebee movie Optimus Prime, but in Shattered Glass colors. And also another noteworthy thing is the fact that this actually does have some paint on it by me. I dry brushed it with some flat aluminum, if I can find my flat aluminum. God, where'd it go? Well, my flat aluminum decided to go away, so I don't actually... Yeah, that's weird. I don't have any on this table. But yeah, like, it doesn't have the cracks painted there, for example. Like, I actually had to go in and hand paint those cracks. It was not easy. Then, like, I did some extra dry brushing here and there on it. All the little silver streaks that you see. Bit of black up there at the smokestacks. All that good stuff. Maybe you can see some of it. It's really hard to tell on camera. You see a little bit of it. Yeah, the major mold difference between this and the like normal retail one is the fact that these chest pieces are die cast, which adds like this weird little bit of quality to the whole thing, which is really nice. But this is a KO through and through. Like it has its flaws, like the fact that these pieces, like you can tell, it isn't even actually like plugged in. It's like partially plugged in. This one's actually plugged in. You see, because it's like seamless there, but as this one, it's like poked in too much. Like these pieces like to fall off way more than the original one. Some of the paint doesn't go all the way around in a few places. Like, see the tops of the lights, they didn't actually paint all the way through. The little top part of the rectangle. But it still does look quite lovely. And this doesn't tab in at all. I've not been able to get a tab in this entire time. Which I do want to actually apologize right quick, because I am feeling a little under the weather, but the show must go on. Like I feel well enough to record a video. So here we are. I apologize if I sound a bit different, just because, again, I'm just feeling a little under the weather. The one thing that's kind of weird to me is that this piece, it's the only piece that's this color, and it's like this weird, like, tan, dark gold something. Like, you'd think it'd just be gray, but it's not. It's just really, really weird. Excuse me. They even have the nice painted rims, too, which is pretty great. Which, the gun is also just the exact same, with some dry brushing added on it by me. Which is still a really nice looking gun, so I'm not complaining at all. Yeah, anyways, not really going to show transformation since it is just like Bumblebee Movie Prime. So, I figured it's got 1 billion reviews, it's been out for a while, people know. So yeah, anyways, let's go ahead and get him into his robot mode. And here in robot mode, he just looks lovely. Like, it kind of surprises me that a KO company has a better understanding of Shattered Glass Prime's colors than Hasbro themselves, even though they even change it up a little bit on this, and it doesn't look out of place. Like, there's a little bit more there's, like, they have the return of the black, like, they have a bit more black, like, with the fists and these pieces, but then they also bring back the, like, this isn't quite the same color as the legs. It's like, I think it's a bit more dull. Like, it's way less blue, but it works really well. You little bits like the gold here, which my only thing is I kind of like, part of me wishes they were green, just because like I do like that on the new one and on the newer color scheme. But it does fit with Shattered Glass Prime having like gold on the crotch. However, one weird thing about this is, like, of course, since it's a KO, some areas are like just have a bit of a weird feeling. Like the arm joints, when I first got them, had a bit of a weird feeling, but then I ended up fixing them, and they're alright. However, this, as you can see, it wobbles, and both sides do it. Instead of being like solidly connected, they wobble in their joints, and it's really weird. Like, it doesn't overly affect things, it's just something to note, I guess. Speaking of something to note, let's actually get a little quick close-up on the head, which looks mighty nice if it would focus. Come on camera, there we go. The nice red eyes in there, got a bit of like metallic gray going on, some like the head paint. It just looks really, really good. Like, I can say, like, even though I'm not a huge fan of the BBMV Prime design, the head sculpt is like just perfection. It's so good. I also added an Autobot symbol to the shoulder because he needed that. This camera I could zoomed out. Okay, again, it's the BBMV Prime mold. He has the same articulation and all that. They didn't like change anything with that. The only real difference is the die cast in the chest. It's like, what's interesting is that even the back, it's like you can just tell it's die cast. It's real nice. Like, my only real issue with the figure as it was, trying to get this darn camera, or actually, yeah, move this thing back. That's how you fix problems. My only real issue was the fact that they just didn't paint on the cracks, or like a crack into the chest, which is just like, it's really weird to me because like they nailed every other part of this in my opinion, but they just didn't bother with like probably the piece like on Shatterglass Prime that everyone knows is that he just has the cracked windshield. But you know, I could just paint that on myself, which it was really difficult to do. Like the first time I tried painting it on, it was just a bit too thick, and then I had to go in with like some paint thinner and all that and like make it to where it's a bit more thin so that it actually looks like cracks. I think it turned out pretty good. Of course, you can give him the gun, which he can hold like you know, like guns do. But yeah, overall, like I don't really plan on getting too deep into Shatterglass Movieverse stuff. I just don't care. Plus, there isn't much for the Decepticons since it's kind of difficult to make those designs look heroic. I have this, and then I have like a bit too far. I have the Shatterglass, not Shatterglass. I have the Dark Moon Cyberfire Bumblebee that I just use as Shatterglass Goldbug for the Movieverse, and that's like, I'm fine just stopping there. If someone wants to make more, like, I'd probably buy them. Like imagine if they like tweaked the Studio Series like 2007 Megatron design, gave it like a new head and like hands and like kind of made it look a bit more heroic. That'd be neat. That'd be a neat thing to see. But yeah, if you want a Shatterglass Prime, you're not a fan of the Selects one, this one works. It's a good one. Again, the die cast is nice on the torso. Some of the joints can be kind of wonky and some of the paint can be iffy, but overall, like it's really cheap. It's worth it. It's like, I think it's less than the cost of a regular Voyager too. I think like it was like $24 for me, I think. I don't know. But yeah. Anyways, that is all I have to say. So be sure to check out my channel for more video and custom reviews, and please don't forget to subscribe. You just come check out my Facebook and Tumblr pages, links in the description below. And you can also come join the Infinisun Discord server, also linked in the description below. And this is the 14th Prime, signing out.